Hi, my name is Carrie Aprik. I am the dietitian with the Pistons, and today we're going to be making a really simple meal that utilizes a lot of ingredients that we use with the players almost on a daily basis. We're going to be making a pan-seared salmon and a Parmesan roasted broccoli. So let's start with the broccoli. Now, broccoli, of course, is something that we try to get our players to eat as many vegetables as possible, but we have to make them taste good, and sometimes that's a hard sell. Our chefs do a great job of utilizing different tricks and sneaking vegetables in different places to make them really taste good. Today, we're going to be using a little bit of cheese to help us out. Importantly, we want to make sure that our broccoli is nice and dry. Now you can use a frozen or fresh. I've got about 1 head of fresh broccoli that I've chopped into kind of bite-sized pieces, and I've patted them dry and drained them with some paper towel to make sure that when we roast it, they get nice and crunchy. So we are going to drizzle this with a little bit of olive oil, and then hit it with some salt and pepper. And then I'm going to toss it so that everything is coated nicely, and then we'll just get it here in the pan. And green vegetables are loaded with all sorts of vitamins and minerals, antioxidants that are super important for different body structures and functions, muscles, bones, blood flow, immunity, so many different benefits that we get from green vegetables. So we're going to stick these in the oven for about 10 minutes to start, and then we'll add the cheese on later. We're also going to season these. Salt and pepper on both sides. And I'm using a fish that has a skin on the bottom. You don't have to if you prefer not. But the skin, again, is going to give us that nice crunch at the bottom too.
So now that our pan is nice and hot,
we are going to lay that in the pan. And I don't know if you can hear that, but it gets this beautiful sizzling if the pan's hot enough. Now you just have to be patient. And I love this recipe because it's so simple. Now that our fish has seared skin side down for about 3 minutes, we are going to add some herbs. And you can use any herbs that you'd like. I'm using thyme here. And not only do herbs taste good, but they're full of antioxidants. So we try to cook as many of our player meals with as many herbs and spices as we can. All right, it's been about 10 minutes, so let's pull the broccoli out. And our broccoli is still a beautiful bright green, which is exactly what we're going for. We're gonna hit it with a couple tablespoons of Parmesan cheese, 2-3 tablespoons, depending on your preference. And what we're looking for, by the time we're done cooking this, it'll still be bright green, but it's gonna have little brown crunchy bits on the top, which is gonna be really tasty. If we cook this beyond the point where it's not bright green anymore, we're losing a lot of those beneficial nutrients. So I'm gonna throw this back in the oven for another 3 to 4 minutes, long enough, again, for those brown crunchy bits to develop and the cheese to be nice and melty. All right, it's been about 10 minutes. We're gonna go get the fish out of the oven, and the broccoli is gonna be ready exactly at the same time as well. And I would let this cool for a minute, but if you're unsure of knowing when the fish is done, the best thing that you can do is just give it a little pinch. And if you see the top of it start to flake and separate a little bit, you'll know that that fish is cooked all the way through. Or if you have a meat thermometer, you're looking for a temperature anywhere from 135 to 145. So I'm just gonna finish it with a little bit of lemon juice. All right, here we have our finished meal. I've added some brown rice, and this is something that we would serve to our players after a game or after a hard training session to help replenish their energy stores, repair their muscles, and get that recovery process started. And this is something that you can easily incorporate into any night at home for your own family. You can substitute different kinds of fish or different kinds of proteins, different vegetables, and really make this your own using these same basic techniques and finding these ingredients at your local Kroger. This has been Pistons Fit, Cooking with Carrie, sponsored by Henry Ford Health System.